Hi. The way the US presidential election is going, I think Trump is going to drop out of this race. Trump, for since Kamala Harris came into the race, he went for more than a week in Marago, sleeping, doesn't want to talk to anybody, doesn't want to see a TV, hoping that when he wakes up from his slumber, he will find things have changed. Trump has been ranting all over a presidential election where we want to hear policies, what he wants to do for the countries, not saying anything. He has no any policy, he has nothing. And I want to see this clip where he was addressing the journalist.
I think I'm entitled to personal attacks. I don't have a lot of respect for her. I don't have a lot of respect for her intelligence. And I think she'll be a terrible president. And I think it's very important that we win. And whether the personal attacks are good, bad, I mean, she certainly attacks me personally. She actually called me weird. He's weird. It was just a soundbite. And she called JD and I weird. He's not weird. He was a.
Now, is that really a talk of somebody who is a presidential candidate going to win an election? Is he even his body demeanor? What does he say? He is a man who has been beaten below the belt. His energy has been sucked off. He doesn't even know what he's saying. He's ranting. I mean, I wonder where America we are going. There is a time we used to account for somebody's speech, what he has done. He will have to account for it. In the first place, a man who has been indicted for 34 counts, who should be probably somewhere in jail. I mean, does he have immunity, as they say? Look at what he said.
To save America, get your friends, get your family, get everyone you know, and vote. Vote early, vote absentee, vote on election day. I don't care how, but you have to get out and vote. And again, Christians, get out and vote.
Now, this is the man who was saying that his election was stolen and they did not believe in voting early. Now he's talking of voting early. And that this is the last time they are voting. What?
You won't have to do it anymore. 4 more years, you know what? It'll be fixed, it'll be fine. You won't have to vote anymore, my beautiful Christians. I love you, Christians. I'm a Christian. I love you. Get out. You got to get out and vote.
One of the funny thing is that they don't have to vote again. You see it just the same way that Trump is using people. He sees Christians as customers. He can lie to sign be in the dotted line. He's even vague. What does he want to do? In some clips, he has said that he wants to suspend the US Constitution, which is not possible. I know this is a constitution which has been in operation for many years. That is a Christian. Really, Christians, even Christianity in this country, sometimes I wonder what a Christian is. Who is really a Christian? What morality does he have? Has he ever been in any church? Have you ever seen him in any church? And Christians are thronging to him with all the crime he has done. Christianity should really, is it that we are coming to the end of Christianity? He has never explained what he means that they are only going to vote for this time. Nobody's getting accountable. The Senator Menendez from New Jersey was indicted and he's stepping down from his position. Trump has been indicted several times. He has been found guilty. He's still running. It behoves, I say, Christians, who is moral? Who is moral? A person who cheats in business, a person who wanted to usurp the constitution of the country to take power through the back door, a person who has been found with the moral standing, and he claims that because he has told you that he's a Christian and you are cheering.
4 years, you don't have to vote again. We'll have it fixed so good you're not going to have to vote.
He doesn't look like a man who has energy. And to me, I think it looks like the man is going to get off. Look at his posture anyway. And you wonder, look at the posture.
A great student at Yale. He went to Ohio State, graduated in 2 years, at the top of his class, and all of these different things. And we have this guy that's running a very failed state, who's had a terrible career. I mean, you have him saying they're weird. No, he's a weird guy.
Now, I know he's talking about Governor Tim Walz. I happen to come from the great state of Minnesota, a very popular governor who has done a lot in the state. And you are calling him that he has failed. And the other time he was praising him. With the posture of Trump right now, if you look at the way the guy is, I think he's going to drop out of the race and go and do some other job. Listen.
And she's weird in her policy. Who wouldn't want to have strong borders? Who doesn't want to have lower taxes? You know, all my life I've watched as politicians campaigned, and I've always been on, for the most part, on the other side, on the side that these people are on. And they always talked about, we're going to reduce taxes. This is the only campaign I've ever heard.
The other time he was giving his economic speech. And I expected to lay down his plan, but it all became down to Kamala Harris. He was ranting and complaining. And this is a man who is talking about that the inflation has gone up. And now he's blaming it on Kamala. A man who claims to have gone to a prestigious business school, Wharton School of Business, one of the top schools in the United States. Did Trump go there because he was smart? He passed highly to qualify to go there, or he went there because of the influence of his father, who was a millionaire? Because he seems not to get it. He does not understand how the economy works. He was ranting, when he was in office, the mortgage rates were down, the inflation was down, and a man who claims to have gone to a business school, a top business school, where you should understand how inflation, how mortgage rates are determined. He did not even understand, because even when he was in office, he had come into office succeeding at one of the great President Barack Obama, who had rescued the economy. The economy was going up. The economy was overheating. He found an economy lowest unemployment rate, and everything was working well. At that time, all of what the economists wanted was to make sure that the economy does not overheat. When the economy overheats, inflation goes up. So they were supposed to start increasing interest rates. And I remember one time, the chairman of the Federal Reserve, they were intending to increase the interest rate. And then Trump told them, no, don't do it, because he wanted the interest rate to remain so that he can win the next election. It was all after himself. So when COVID came, to mitigate the situation, they could not increase interest rate. So interest rate remained low for a long time. Because of inflation, they had to increase interest rate. It does not have to do with the president. That is the market volatility, because we had come from a pandemic. Yes, they increase interest rates. That's why you have seen now rates are going to come down, because now inflation rate is below 3%. It was up there, but now And he does not even understand how money circulation works. He doesn't really get it. And I think the way I see this guy, if the Republican Party has to save itself, either they have to make a pass, vote for Kamala Harris this time, and they find a way of getting this man out, and he has destroyed the Republican Party. Let not this be the end of the Republican Party. Trump might finish the Republican Party like the Whig Party died, because no Republican is talking about it. When the Democratic leaders saw that Biden has age issues, they talked to him. And as a good leader, he stepped down. But Trump, nobody is talking to him. That is very embarrassing. But it's my belief that he's going to